Hello, students, and welcome to your English language class. I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, we'll be learning about verbs. Now, what are verbs? As you know, verbs are words indicating action or state of being in a sentence. A sentence remains incomplete without the presence of a finite verb in it. Here's the universal formula of a sentence in English. You need a subject and a verb and an object in a sentence to make complete meaning. A sentence can be without helping verb, but in that case, you need the main verb. So let us see the example. I read newspaper. There's no helping verb in this, but there's the main verb, read. I becomes the subject, read becomes the main verb, and newspaper is the object here. So this is the formula S plus V plus O. Let us know about subject and predicate. Every complete sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. The subject is the who or what the sentence is about. The predicate tells what the subject does. Let us also know about direct and indirect object. A direct object is a noun or a pronoun that directly receives the action of the verb in a sentence. An indirect object precedes the direct object. It tells us who the verb indirectly affects and who is receiving the direct object. Now, let us understand this by taking an example. Tina gave me a bag. Now, you can see that Tina is the subject in this sentence. Gave is the verb. Tina gave what? Tina gave a bag. So, टीना का जो डायरेक्ट एक्शन है वो किस पे हो रहा है बैग पे सो दैट बिकम्स द डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट हियर एंड हु इज रिसीविंग दैट डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट मी so that becomes the indirect object in this sentence. So gave is verb, direct object is a bag, and indirect object is me. And you can always see that the indirect object precedes or comes before the direct object in a sentence. Let us take one more example. Disha loves flowers. Loves is the verb here and flowers is the direct object. There is no indirect object in this example. So these are examples of direct and indirect object. There are three main types of verbs: action verbs, linking verbs, and helping verbs. In your previous lower classes, you must have learnt about action verbs. We'll be learning about linking and helping verbs in this video. Now, action verbs tells what action something or someone is performing. Linking verbs connects a noun or pronoun with a word that identifies or describes it. Like for example, he is a doctor. तो हम जो सब्जेक्ट है इसमें ही प्रोनाउन उसको हम डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हैं दैट ही इज अ डॉक्टर सो इज बिकम्स द लिंकिंग वर्ब हियर एंड हेल्पिंग वर्ब इज एडेड बिफोर अनदर वर्ब टू मेक इट अ वर्ब फ्रेज हेल्पिंग वर्ब मेन वर्ब के साथ एड ऑन होके एक वर्ब फ्रेज बनाते हैं एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ एक्शन वर्ब्स यू ऑलरेडी नो वर्ड्स लाइक jumping, sleeps, eats are all action verbs. Throw, catch, drive, swim, brush, sleep, etc. These are example of action verbs. Examples of linking verbs: be, appear, become, feel, grow, look, remain are all examples of linking verbs. Like I am a doctor, the sky was grey, the diamonds appeared to be genuine, she seems very happy, that sounds a good idea. These are all linking verbs. Examples of helping or auxiliary verbs. Like words like is, am, are, was, were are all helping verbs. These are not the main verbs, but they are always added with the main verb. Like I am sorry for what I have done. He is a great all-rounder player, and you are never too old to learn. He was elected by a unanimous vote, etc. Let us know about the broad classification of verbs now. Now, verbs can be broadly classified into transitive and intransitive verbs. And transitive verbs can be further classified as verbs with direct object and verbs with indirect object. And intransitive verbs can be further classified as verbs of action, verbs of being. Now, let us know about transitive verbs. The man killed. Look at this sentence here. Do you think this sentence is complete? The man killed. No, we are not getting the complete information here. The man killed what? We don't know. So this is an incomplete sentence. Of course, it has a verb, it has the subject, but it's missing the object. And it's incomplete without its object. Let us take one more example. The hunter shot. The boy called. So look at these sentences. They are not making any sense. So, verbs that need an object to add meaning to the sentence are called transitive verbs. When you get the answer for words like what or whom in a sentence after verbs, then that becomes transitive verbs. Like, for example, the man killed what? The man killed a mosquito. So, killed becomes the transitive verb here. The hunter shot a deer. The hunter shot what? The hunter shot a deer. The boy called whom? The boy called his mother. So all these words are transitive verbs. Now, intransitive verbs, let us look at these sentences. The sun shines. Do you think it's a complete sentence? Yes, it is. The sun shines. सूरज चमकता है. तो उसमें हमें कोई ऑब्जेक्ट की ज़रूरत नहीं है ये बताने के लिए कि सूरज द सन शाइन्स वॉट द सन शाइन्स whom no we don't need all these answer the sentence is complete in itself it doesn't need an object the birds fly the phone rings so you see the verbs shines fly rings doesn't need an object here verbs that do not need an object to complete the meaning of the sentence are called intransitive verbs. Hope you've understood all about verbs. Thank you for watching this video.